What's going on, guys? So today I want to update you on my Aldabra tortoises. I haven't really talked about them in a long time, and they're right here. I keep them with my sulcata tortoises, and I want to feed them some cactus today. So before I show you them, I'm going to go to my grandfather's house to get the cactus because I moved all my trees over there. I used to keep all my cactus in here. I had like 4 or 5 plants here, and unfortunately my redfoot tortoises destroyed it. Now I have my yellowfoot tortoises in here, but either way, there's only 1 tree left, and I guess this one just got way too thick, so they can't shoot through that one. But the other ones were just a little bit smaller than this one, and they were able to tear it down. So what I ended up doing was just cutting it up and planting it here at my grandfather's house, and as you can see, it's doing amazing. When I cut it up, the only part that I planted was from here to here. So it was this little part right here, and this from here to the bottom, so they weren't too big. And now as you can see, they are doing amazing, especially this one. These 2 are the ones that are doing the best out of all of the ones I planted. But anyways, I want to eventually cut some up and plant some more in the redfoot enclosure. I'm going to show you guys the redfoots now so that you can see how they're doing. But I definitely want to cut up some of these and plant some more, and I'm going to take some now to feed to the other tortoises. This one, as you can see, I got lazy and I literally just threw it on the floor. I kind of covered it a little bit with dirt. As you can see, I kind of like tucked it in, and it's starting to grow from here. I was kind of hoping that it would grow a little bit more along the whole thing, but this is fine as well. And here are the other ones that are not doing as well. And these plants, they were a lot bigger when I planted them, but I cut off all the smaller pads and just fed them off, and I only took the really thick ones and replanted those. But anyways, this video isn't about plants, it's about tortoises. So I cut up some of these pads and we're gonna go feed it to the redfoots and to the sulcatas and aldabras. All right, so here they are, and like I said in my last video, I did add some nesting spots, but I'll show you that in a future video. I just scattered the cactus around, and it's more to just draw them out and get them to come out. I also threw a little bit of Missouri here, and obviously they have all the grass and stuff that they'll be eating, so these guys are eating good here. They're all doing amazing, all eating a ton. They like to hang out around this tree because this tree drops all the leaves. This is mulberry, and since I trimmed this tree over here, these guys don't even use it as much as they used to, which is a good thing because, like I mentioned in my last video, this tree has thorns, and I prefer that they're not in here. They're not going to be getting pricked by the tree, but I would if they're nesting in here, for example. It would be hard for me to get the eggs, so it's better if they just stay out of here altogether. But since I trimmed it and it got a little bit lower, they stopped getting in there. But the main reason why they stopped is because this used to be covered in chicken wire, and I took out the chicken wire, and now instead of going into that tree, they like to hide inside of the banana trees. As you can see, I mean, now they're all out. The ones that were asleep are gathered around it, and they're trying to warm up a little bit. As you can see, they're already starting to become a little bit more active. These guys are more active in the mornings and in the afternoon, although I'm sure today they're going to be enjoying the warmth because it was a bit of a chilly night. And here comes young boy to say hello. And if you're wondering why I call him that, here's why. He has anger issues, as you can see. What's up, dude? Why are you so aggressive? He's not aggressive with tortoises. He's only aggressive with people. But I guess just let him get it out of his system, huh? See, just walks away when he knows that he can't do anything. He's also semi-aggressive with the chickens. I saw him try and ram him once, but I only saw him do it one time. But anyways, let's go back to my house, and we're gonna start feeding the aldabras and the sulcatas. All right, so we are back, and here are the aldabras. This is the big one right here, and this guy is super friendly. I'm gonna show you how he reacts when I pet him. Watch this. He loves to be pet, especially on his neck, but I want to show you guys first me scratching his shell so that you can see that these guys actually could feel their shells. He usually pricks up a little bit faster, but since it was a bit of a chilly night, he is not getting up too quick. What's good, bro? You're being lazy today, huh? There we go. Check this guy out. I can't really tell if I'm getting a good angle or not, to be honest, but As you can see, Tank's over there doing what Tank does best. He never stops. He only stops for like 30-minute intervals or to switch females, to be honest. But anyways, this video is about the Aldabras. What's up, bud? So the one time that I'm recording, you don't want to do it? Like always, all the animals are exactly the same. Whenever I want to record something, that's when they decide to not behave the way that I want them to. But the other one is right there chilling in her hole, which I really don't like right now that it's a little bit cold. I mean, it's not too cold. It's in the 60s, but I still don't like them being wet. I mean, not even 60s. It's in the 70s right now. At night, it was in the 60s, but I still don't like them getting wet when it's a little bit more chilly like this. You're not gonna get up then? All right, so out of the two Aldabras, this one's the least friendly one, and she's a little bit shy, especially when you go and touch her head. I think she still likes this. If you come to show them the show here, you see how this is all like, all this wood is here? That's because this one actually really likes to scratch herself, and she goes against the trees back there, and she scratches her shell on her own on the plants. What's up, Mama? What are you doing? And she is starting to get more friendly. There we go. Look, as you can see, she stuck her head out. This one out of the two, she's the one that's a little bit more shy, and she really likes to bite. Look, as you can see, she's calming down a little bit with that, but she does like to bite. And the good thing about tortoises is that they're not like turtles. Some turtles could, first of all, they'll have a long neck like snapping turtles, soft shells, and when a turtle bites, turtles bite, they could bite more defensively. Tortoises do not bite defensively. The only reason that she's trying to bite me is because she thinks that I'm going to be feeding her. They're just not very bright. And there comes the other one over there. Look at him. That's the big boy. And of course, Tank is still going. It's already been 2 hours since I first came out here, and he's still going. Come over here. All right, now I could probably get it. Let's see. Look. You see how he postures up? There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Now if I go and scratch his neck, he'll stick his head out even more. These guys are awesome. They've gotten a lot bigger since when I first got them. I never weighed them. I wish I would have, but they have definitely gotten bigger. They just look bigger. The two smaller ones, I'll show you them in a little bit. The two smaller ones I got, it's been over a year now. They've also gotten a lot bigger. Look over here. Hey! She's gonna bite him almost. You saw that? They're trying to get my fingers. But yeah, as you can see, these guys are getting a bit excited for the food, and I am gonna feed them. I brought some cactus.
Look up.
I can look that was good. That was good. My fingers are gonna come off. These guys are out for blood. This one's the only one that calms down because he likes to be pet, but the other two just want to eat. They just walk over each other. They have no respect for each other. Here, Nix, I already gave you a piece. Eat it on your own. Shadow wants some as well. And Tick, this would normally be considered ASMR if there wasn't a tortoise that was a little bit rude in the background. Right, Tank? You don't care? He's not shy at all. This morning at 10 a.m. I came out here to start the video and to feed all the tortoises, and he's been doing the same exact thing, and now it's almost 1. I think last time I checked the clock it was like 12:40, 12:50. I'll give him a pad. Here you go, Tank. At least now you could hear the crunches a little bit better. He's looking at Nick's eating. He looks so concentrated. I remember I posted the video of this on Instagram, and some guy thought that I was just force feeding him, putting it in his mouth. But clearly he wants to eat. And I see him do it on his own, like he'll eat the ferns and stuff sometimes when he's mounting a female. The females, on the other hand, don't normally eat too much once they're breeding. Sometimes they'll eat grass, but whoa. She got spooked there. He's running away. So here are the other Aldabras. So here are the other Aldabras. This is one of them. Pretty sure this is the bigger one. I'm not sure if it's the male or the female. I'm not 100% sure because they're young. I know that one was male and one was female. At least I think one is male and one is female because one has a longer tail than the other one. For the two larger ones, I can't tell the difference because they're both the same sex. So I don't know if they're both females or both males. This one's the female. The female was the smaller one. Yeah, you can see the difference in the tail. This one has a much shorter tail. It doesn't reach this part where the male, or at least the one that I think is a male, has it a little bit longer. But you can see how massive these guys are getting. But yeah, compared to the larger ones, they're a lot more skittish. Let's see. Look at the difference in the tail right there. You can see this one touches up to the hip right there, and that's how I could kind of tell that there might be a male and a female. I think this one's the male. And I'm hoping that those two are females because then that means that I have 3 females and 1 male. So I just wanted to do a quick little update on these guys. You can see the Aldabras are doing great. The Sulcatas are definitely doing great. Tank has been in this enclosure now for about like 3 weeks since I moved the Redfoots over. And he's doing great. He's honestly behaving very well. He's breeding a lot. And I noticed that he's on shadow most of the time now, where his favorite used to be Luna, but Luna doesn't come out. Luna and Athena don't come out as much as Shadow and Nyx. Shadow and Nyx come out pretty much daily. Luna and Athena come out every few days or so. Tank is always out 24/7. He even sleeps, like literally he'll just sleep in the corner there. Tank is not shy at all. He's not scared of anything, but he's doing great. If I see that he's also not breeding as much as when he first got here. I know he's been breeding pretty much all morning since I started this video, but I do notice that he's been taking more breaks than normal, and that's probably has to do with it being a little bit more chilly outside. He's just a little bit more calm. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. Make sure you leave a comment, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and have a great day.